It took just minutes for an armed motorist to kill at least 15 people in a terrifying rampage on New Orleans before he was shot dead by cops. Harrowing footage has revealed how the terror attack unfolded, with heroic officers rushing to the scene to finally end the New Year's Day massacre. The FBI are leading investigations into the deadly incident, with them naming 42-year-old Shamsuddin Bahar Jabbar as the main suspect. Officials say he was the man behind the wheel, with his body being identified after he was killed in the firefight. Officers have already started to piece together the suspect's movements, both prior to the rampage and in the minutes leading up to it. They believe the truck was rented in Texas, the same place where Jabbar is said to be registered with a property in Sugar Land. The Ford was reportedly first picked up by the suspect from Houston on December 30th. It is not registered to Jabbar and has Texas plates. Vehicle sharing app Turo confirmed the truck had been rented through their own site, and they are now working with the FBI. It was then spotted being taken through Baytown, Texas, a day later as it headed towards Louisiana in New Orleans. Just a few hours later, the truck reappeared in the city's bustling French Quarter, which was packed out with people celebrating the start of 2025. Then at around 3:15 AM on Wednesday, the terrifying attack got underway, with Jabbar appearing to drive up Canal Street before turning onto Bourbon Street. Chilling footage shows the driver swerving around barricades set up to stop cars from passing before speeding up and smashing into dozens of people. Cops believe Jabbar intentionally rammed revelers with the white pickup truck as he was trying to run over as many people as he possibly could. New Orleans Police Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick later said the man was hell-bent on creating carnage. She added that the gunman drove the truck at a very fast pace. She said, "This is not just an act of terrorism, this is evil." After the initial deadly rampage, the suspect is believed to have crashed into a separate car before jumping out of the truck. Wearing a full body armour, Jabbar then allegedly opened fire with an assault rifle. He killed at least 15 people, with many others being left struggling on the ground after being caught up in the devastating attack. Within minutes of cops first being told of the potential terror attack, officers swarmed the area. A firefight then broke out between the suspect and the police before the man was shot dead, as 3 separate officers are said to have hit him. The truck was searched by officers afterwards, who uncovered pipe bombs concealed within coolers. They were wired for remote detonation, a state police intelligence bulletin found by AP said. 2 other bombs were also found in the French Quarter, local media reported. The remote that controlled 2 of the weapons had also been found with the suspect's belongings, along with 2 other mason jars which were filled with explosives. As cops started to look for a motive behind the senseless killings, they discovered a nearby Airbnb which also contained bomb-making material. Alethea Duncan, FBI Assistant Special Agent in charge of the investigation, said, "We are aggressively running down every lead, including those of his known associates." Cops believe there may be another person at large who was involved with the attack. The death toll sat at 10 for most of Wednesday, but rose to 15 after an update from New Orleans coroner Dr. Dwight McKenna. The identities of the victims have begun to emerge following the tragedy, with Nicola Cheyenne Deshoux named by her grieving mother. Melissa Deshoux said her 18-year-old daughter was the sweetest person, she would give you anything, anything. Other victims have also been named, such as dad of 2 Reggie Hunter and football player Tiger Beck.